tvOS 27 10 major Apple TV upgrades you should know. Have you ever looked at your Apple TV and thought, this device is already good, but why does it still feel like it needs a little more speed, a little more polish, and a little more control? That is exactly what tvOS 27 is trying to fix. This update is not about changing the entire Apple TV experience. It is not a loud redesign. It is not a confusing update full of features most people will never use. Instead, tvOS 27 is about the things you actually notice every day: apps opening faster, smoother movement, better AirPlay, improved music quality, easier reading, better podcasts, and smarter content handling. But here is the part you should not miss. Out of all the 10 upgrades, upgrade number 8 may be the most useful one for many Apple TV users. It does not sound huge at first, but once you understand it, you may realize why it can change the way you use your Apple TV. So watch till the end, because upgrade number 8 may genuinely surprise you. Now let's begin. Apple released the first tvOS 27 developer beta on June 8, 2026. The public beta is expected later, and the final version is expected in the fall. For most users, the stable public release will be the best option because beta versions can have bugs. Now let's talk about the 10 major upgrades coming with tvOS 27. Upgrade number 1, up to 30% faster app launches. This is one of the most important upgrades in tvOS 27. Apple TV is a streaming device, so speed matters. You pick up the remote, open Netflix, YouTube, Apple TV, Disney+, Prime Video, or Apple Music, and you expect everything to start quickly. With tvOS 27, apps are expected to launch up to 30% faster. Now think about that for a moment. A 30% improvement may not sound dramatic when you hear it once, but in real life, it can make the whole device feel newer. You will not need to buy a new Apple TV just to feel a faster experience. And this is the kind of upgrade people actually notice. Nobody wants to sit in front of a loading screen. Nobody wants to press a button and wait. The best software is the one that feels instant. So the first big improvement is simple: your Apple TV should feel faster. Upgrade number 2, smoother animations. Speed is not only about opening apps. It is also about how the system moves. When you scroll across the home screen, open settings, switch between apps, or move through menus, every small animation matters. If the movement feels slow or rough, the whole device feels old. tvOS 27 brings smoother app launches and smoother animations. This means the interface should feel more polished. The menus should move more naturally. App opening should feel cleaner. The system should feel less heavy. Let me ask you something. Have you ever used a device where the features were good, but the movement felt slow? That small delay can make even a powerful device feel weak. Apple TV is used on a large screen, usually from a distance. So even small improvements in smoothness can make a big difference. Upgrade number 3, a faster control center. Control center is one of those parts of Apple TV that many people use but do not talk about enough. It helps you quickly change settings, switch users, manage audio output, access home controls, and control other important features. In tvOS 27, Control Center is expected to become more responsive. This is important because Apple TV is often used in the middle of entertainment. You may be watching a movie and want to change the audio output. You may want to switch from TV speakers to HomePod. You may want to check a setting without stopping everything. If Control Center responds faster, the whole experience becomes smoother. This upgrade is not flashy, but it is practical. And practical upgrades are often the ones people appreciate the most after using the update for a few days. Upgrade number 4, faster AirPlay connections. AirPlay is one of the best reasons to use Apple TV inside the Apple ecosystem. You can send a video from your iPhone to your TV. You can show family photos on the big screen. You can play music through Apple TV or HomePod. You can mirror your screen from an iPad or Mac. But there is one thing users always want: faster connection. With tvOS 27, AirPlay connectivity is expected to improve. That means connecting your Apple devices to Apple TV should become quicker. Now imagine this. You are sitting with friends or family. You want to show a video. You tap AirPlay. Instead of waiting and trying again, it connects faster and starts playing quickly. That is the kind of improvement that makes technology feel invisible. You do not think about the feature. You just use it. And that is why faster AirPlay is a very useful upgrade. Upgrade number 5, redesigned podcasts app. Now let's talk about podcasts. Podcasts are no longer just audio shows. Many podcasts today are full video shows. People watch interviews, discussions, news shows, educational content, and entertainment podcasts for 1 hour, 2 hours, or even longer. And where is the best place to watch long-form video content? On a TV, tvOS 27 brings a redesigned podcast app to Apple TV. This should make the podcast experience better on the big screen. The new design can help users browse shows more easily watch supported video podcasts, and enjoy long-form content from the comfort of the living room. This is a smart move because Apple TV should not only be for movies and series. It can also become a strong platform for podcasts. So here is the question. Would you rather watch a long interview on your phone or on your TV while sitting comfortably? For many people, Apple TV will be the better choice. Upgrade number 6, video podcasts on tvOS. This point connects directly with the redesigned podcast app. Apple is expanding support for video podcasts on tvOS. That means supported podcasts can be watched directly on Apple TV, not just listened to. This is a bigger deal than it sounds. Video podcasts are becoming a major content format. Many creators now upload full video episodes, not only audio versions. Users want to see the guest, the host, the studio, the reactions, and the full conversation. Apple TV is a natural place for that. Instead of watching a long video podcast on a small phone screen, you can watch it on your TV. Instead of holding a tablet for an hour, you can sit back and enjoy it properly. This upgrade makes Apple TV more useful for modern content. It is no longer just about streaming movies. It is also about watching conversations, interviews, learning videos, and creator content in a better way. Upgrade number 7, Apple Music High-Res Lossless Audio. Now this one is for music lovers. tvOS 27 brings high-res lossless audio support for Apple Music on Apple TV 4K. This can go up to 24-bit at 192 kHz. That is a major jump for people who care about sound quality. Before this, Apple TV 4K supported Apple Music lossless up to 24-bit at 48 kHz. With tvOS 27, high-res lossless support goes higher, up to 24-bit at 192 kHz. But there is an important point here. You will need the right audio setup to truly enjoy this feature. If you are using basic TV speakers, you may not hear the full difference. But if you have a proper sound system, receiver, amplifier, or high-quality external speakers, this upgrade can make Apple TV 4K a much better music device. This is not only for watching movies anymore. With high-res lossless support, Apple TV can become a serious music source for your living room. So ask yourself this. Do you use your Apple TV only for video, or could it also become your main music player? With tvOS 27, that idea becomes much stronger. Now we are moving to upgrade number 8, and this is the one I told you not to miss. At first, it may sound simple. Some people may even ignore it. But in daily use, this could become one of the best features in tvOS 27. So pay close attention. Upgrade number 8, Smart Downloads. Smart Downloads may be the hidden star of tvOS 27. Why? Because it can make Apple TV more useful even before you press play. Most people think streaming is always easy. But let's be honest. Internet speed is not always perfect. Sometimes your Wi-Fi slows down. Sometimes a video starts buffering. Sometimes you sit down to watch something and the connection is not strong enough. That is where smart downloads can matter. The idea is simple. Apple TV can handle downloads in a smarter way, so useful content can be ready when you need it. This can help with shows, episodes, or other supported content depending on the app and settings. Instead of managing everything manually, the system can make the experience more convenient. Now think about the real-life benefit. You come home after a long day. You want to watch your favorite show. You do not want buffering. You do not want loading. You do not want to check the internet speed. You just want the content to be ready. That is why smart downloads can become very useful. It may not look exciting in screenshots. It may not sound as powerful as high-res lossless audio, but this is the kind of feature that can quietly improve your daily experience. And sometimes, the best upgrades are not the loudest ones. They are the ones that save your time without asking for attention. So yes, upgrade number 8 is one of the most important upgrades in tvOS 27. Do not ignore it. Upgrade number 9, larger text for better readability. This is another very practical upgrade. tvOS 27 adds a larger text option in settings. This will increase the size of text across the tvOS interface. Now, some people may call this an accessibility feature, and it is. But it is not only useful for people with vision problems. Think about how people use Apple TV. You are not holding the screen in your hand. You are sitting across the room. The TV may be mounted on a wall. You may be several feet away. In that situation, small text can be difficult to read. Movie descriptions, settings, menu labels, app names, and other interface text can sometimes feel too small. With larger text, Apple TV becomes easier to use for more people. This is especially helpful for older users, families, and anyone who sits far from the screen. Here is a simple question. What is the point of a clean interface if people cannot read it comfortably? This upgrade makes Apple TV more comfortable and more practical. Upgrade number 10, AppleCare coverage and settings. The final upgrade is small, but it is useful. tvOS 27 adds AppleCare coverage details inside the settings app. This means you can check warranty and support coverage directly on your Apple TV. You do not need to search online or open another device just to find out your coverage status. Now, this is not a feature you will use every day, but when you need it, it can save time. If your Apple TV has a problem, or if you want to check repair or support details, this information will be easier to find. It is another example of Apple making the Settings app more useful. Now let's talk about compatibility, because this part is very important. Not every Apple TV will get tvOS 27. The Apple TV HD from 2015 and the first generation Apple TV 4K from 2017 are not expected to receive tvOS 27. The supported models are the Apple TV 4K second generation from 2021 and the Apple TV 4K third generation from 2022. So before you get excited, check your model. If you have the 2021 Apple TV 4K or the 2022 Apple TV 4K, you should be ready for tvOS 27. But if you are using an older model, especially Apple TV HD or the first Apple TV 4K, this update may not be available for your device. This is disappointing for some users because Apple TV devices usually last a long time. Many people keep them for years. But with tvOS 27, Apple is clearly focusing on newer Apple TV 4K hardware. So what is the final verdict? Is tvOS 27 a big update? It depends on what you expect. If you expect a completely new design, then no, tvOS 27 is not that kind of update. But if you care about daily use, then yes, this update is important. It improves app speed. It makes animation smoother. It improves Control Center. It makes AirPlay faster. It improves podcasts. It brings video podcasts to the big screen. It improves Apple Music quality with high-res lossless audio. It adds smart downloads. It improves readability with larger text. And it brings AppleCare details into settings. In simple words, tvOS 27 is not about looking different. It is about feeling better, and that is why this update matters. For most users, I would recommend waiting for the stable public release instead of installing the early beta. Beta software can have bugs, and Apple TV is usually a device people use every day for entertainment. If your Apple TV is your main streaming box, the stable version will be the safer choice. But once the final version is released, supported Apple TV 4K users should definitely consider updating. Now I want to ask you, which tvOS 27 upgrade do you think is the best? Is it the 30% faster app launches? Is it high-res lossless audio? Is it faster AirPlay? Or do you agree that smart downloads, upgrade number 8, may be the hidden winner? Tell me in the comments. And if this video helped you understand tvOS 27 in a simple way, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more Apple updates. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.